Costco and its healthcare partner Sesame are expanding into weight loss management. The warehouse retailer will begin offering its members in the U.S. access to weight loss programs and doctors who may prescribe users weight loss medicines like Ozempic or Wegovy. For what this means and what it means for the healthcare industry moving forward, let's welcome in David Goldhill, Sesame CEO. David, it's good to see you. So it's an interesting service here, David. It sounds like Costco now offering members this weight loss program, includes access to these drugs, Ozempic, Wegovy, 3-month service, David, through you all, Sesame, for $179. What do you get for that $179, David? Walk me through the service.
Sure. What we provide is clinical oversight of those patients seeking weight loss guidance and potentially programs. It may involve prescription medication, it may not. Obviously appropriate for some patients, but not all patients, and not even what all patients are interested in. For the 3 months that we cover for the $179, you have a choice of a physician who will oversee a program for you, evaluate whether prescription or other interventions are appropriate, and we'll oversee that during the 3-month period with constant communication.
And David, if indeed the patient is eligible or makes sense for them to be prescribed one of these GLP-1s like a Wegovy or Ozempic, you don't accept insurance, if I'm correct here. So what are we talking about in terms of out-of-pocket costs for some of those drugs?
Excuse me, Sesame is not a pharmacy. So obviously Costco has a pharmacy and a patient can choose any pharmacy they want, should a prescription be appropriate here. The issue with the drugs is the same as I think everybody is facing, which is there is some insurance coverage, and to the extent that you and a Sesame doctor think that's the right course for you, we'll help with pre-authorization for those with insurance coverage. For those without, the out-of-pocket now is quite costly. And what we do there is help you find appropriate manufacturers' coupons or other programs that might be available. Sesame is a medical service, and Costco obviously is a pharmacy, and we're working together. But as I say, this is not just about the GLP-1s. Obviously, that's increased people's interest in weight loss programs. But again, only for some patients would that make sense.
Right. That point is well understood, and I hear you on that. I do want to ask you one more question on that front, on the drug front specifically, because platforms like yours and networks like yours, and I think this is something we've talked to a lot of people about. There is sort of this balance now between accessibility, because you want people to be able to get the drugs that they need, and supply, because there are some concerns about shortages of some of these drugs. So how do you think about that issue?
Well, I think that's right. I think it may well be that we continue to see shortages in the near term. I think the issue for the patient is it an appropriate treatment? And if so, it may be that there are other drugs that you use to titrate your way into the GLP-1s when they become available. Again, the emphasis on Sesame, I think it is very different than anyone approaching weight loss, is really on the personalization of a program, including as it relates to what pharmaceuticals are available today, if that's the right course. I think right now there's obviously a lot of excitement about the GLP-1s, and there's a view that we can at some point get through these shortages, but it is the reality of the marketplace now. And again, what we're trying to figure out is what patients this is best for and what patients can benefit immediately.
And David, let's say you're a Costco member and you signed up for this service, and as you say, it's a personalized sort of service, and you'd be meeting with these clinicians. Who are those clinicians, David?
So Sesame is a marketplace of physicians who accept direct payment, cash payment for their services, that for patients who are on high deductible plans or have limited insurance or are uninsured, Sesame generally offers a much, much lower price to see a clinician across a broad range of specialties. Weight loss is just one of the things we do, but across 40 specialties, Sesame clinicians, because they are direct pay, tend to work at much lower price for those patients. For the particular programs that we do with Costco and for Costco members, they have access to this cash pay marketplace at an even better rate. And that's something that we've worked on providing for Costco and its members.
David, it's an interesting program, and we thank you for walking us through it.
Thanks for the time today.
Thanks.